about this Bawumia camp and is it expected this way come away because over the last week it's gone to another level where Adwoa Sarfo Atta Akyea Bawumia Kennedy Agyapong say Mobi anto aba Mobi odidi matem Mobi anto aba mo because ono Ken ba anto aba man and the Ken Bawumia team now say release attacks and now pay more fire on a first Kennedy Agyapong camp. In the past, said Omokana also been password by fire Bawumia camp. Did you expect this kind of hardcore Yinibiana? Is it the same as Funka Games? And are different?
If you let me tell you something, it is very, very unfortunate that Bawumia's camp themselves have created their own problem, just like the MPP. You see, the people in the leadership of the MPP today are the ones who elected Bawumia. So the thinking is the thinking is the same. And that is what Jerry said earlier. Jerry Karcher will say, these same people voted for Bawumia in the past. So the orchestration is that let us get these same people to vote for him again. The thinking is the same. Sure. If I ask you, do you know that an average person who may not be a Ghanaian, if you ask him, the person say, how many people are running in the MPP elections primary? You know, they will say only 2 people.
Yeah.
You know that. You know why? Because Bawumia's team have given credence to Kennedy Agyapong. They themselves have lifted. They lifted him up. They lifted him up because you see, if he was not a co-equal, if he was not a big deal, you wouldn't talk about him. The people who are not big deals, do you hear about Bawumia come talking about them? They don't talk about anybody else. So, and you see, mark my words, if you know, 2024, you and I, we had these conversations here. And everything that I said about the NDC came to pass. And what is happening right now is also coming to pass. Here, if Bawumia should win the next primaries, if Bawumia wins the next primaries, it will take a miracle for Bawumia to win the next primaries. Because, you see, what his people are doing, if Bawumia has any level of intelligence left, he should call everybody to book. Look, don't ignore if forgive my language, Jerry, if they have anything to say here, they should ignore Kennedy Agyapong. Stop talking up. Don't mention his name, crap. If they go anywhere, they ask about Kennedy Agyapong. At least pretend as if it doesn't exist. Who are you talking about? And if you have anything sensible to say it to the people of Ghana. Did you see the video I posted when Bawumia was saying that when they come to power, they will have this thing and only MPP people will get work? Somebody should advise him. That? Oh, it's on my phone. I can send it to you. Let me see. And then I wrote there, say, who is advising this guy? That is the kind of thing. When you remember when the national elections, when Bawumia gets 10 votes, Napo will go and destroy 7. Now what they are doing is that some of the few sensible people in Bawumia's camp, when they go and bring 10 votes, Bawumia himself and some of the leaders of Bawumia camp, they will go and throw away 15.
Bawumia or vote by attacking Kennedy Agyapong.
Absolutely. You don't have to say anything to him. If you look, but after today, have you heard any policy thing that Bawumia have said? Have you heard anything that he has said today?
No. But you have also can digitization, can job creation,
It is possible. It is possible.
What about EFS and funding for party grassroots for executive?
If you are going for national elections, this is, you see, the only thing you were able to say is funding for national executive, which you and I know he won't do. You and I know he won't take Ghana money to fund the party executives. You and I know that.
The parties cannot see the bay.
The party knows that's the party work. So I'm saying to you, sir, they don't seem to have anything to say. By now, if the same Bawumia who asked Mr. Atta 170 questions cannot ask any question. He is not saying anything sensible. And like Kennedy Agyapong said, even national elections, they were just digitalization. You see what you did right now? We are talking about a former vice president. We're talking about a guy who worked in the Bank of Ghana. So the only thing that you can say about him is digitalization. And again, you and I know, we've proven to the people of Ghana, said, Bawumia didn't start anything digitalization. You saw the video of which he himself admitted. And again, if you don't have, I will send it to you. And it is there, it is online. He himself admitted, say, that mobile ultra interoperability, no, MPP, NDC phone started yet. That's kind of that. He said it on Kwame Sefaka's program. And you know, he didn't do anything new, but then he tried to coin these words and confuse people like Prof. And then they got excited. Unfortunately, the people of Ghana saw through the noise. You see, the people of Ghana, you can't take them for granted. If Bawumia's team doesn't have anything to say, if they have anything to say, they would have been talking by now. Look, have you heard how many ministers Bawumia said he is going to rule the country with? Have you heard how many regions he is saying that he may create or may not create? Have you heard how many hospitals he said he will build? Have you heard how many schools he said?
When he was flag bearer for MPP, he did.
Talking about now. I'm talking about now.
Now I haven't heard. But first,
I'm asking. I'm talking about President
of Ghana. Update.
If you're Jai, sir. Man, yes, sir. I'm talking about correct. You got correct affairs. I will say. Prof to boss. The prof. I said about Bakan. Would the more the Bakan say? Would the more about me to boss? You can't. Pen for prof for pen paper for pen paper natural. Some make.
Money all and the annual campaign and not prof from Bra.
See, Bawumia's people. There are 5 candidates. In fact, one of the first people to attack Bawumia was Brian Agyapong. For some reason, the Bawumia team, they're not attacking him. And you see Brian Agyapong is slowly going down. Slowly going down. He's vanishing.
Why?
Because they are not giving him credence. The Bawumia team is not giving him any.
Okay.
He's going down. Educhum rise up, giddy. Almost say education. He said he did it. They are not responding to him. They are not saying anything to him. Nobody can even see Educhum on the sheet. But Kennedy Agyapong, Bawumia's team themselves have realized that look, they are looking up to him. And you see what Kennedy Agyapong is doing. Just like Jerry is saying, hey, they have called us. They said don't attack Bawumia. Why? Because Bawumia is nothing to them. He's nothing to them. He is nothing to them. And because he is nothing to them, they don't see a reason to talk about him. The people you look up to are the people you talk about. If you don't look up to a person, you don't talk about a person. And so long as they continue to talk about them, January, I'm saying, it will shock them. And by the time they finish the election, they will realize you would have.
You are saying you are predicting Bawumia Beluzu.
I'm not predicting. I'm telling you, Bawumia Beluzu poto.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Yo,
Unene wo se wanyanya nsan foforo a wakofa kube ato se kube nie na yebetumi anya we afiri kube ada na de da unye.
Well, I know there what they attach can oya mistake because you can say dentina Kennedy Agyapong da onye kube no a emre bi anchechere nche na me kube business. Ghana a free country. Kennedy Agyapong see coastal no na emre bi anforce no so ngoti coastal. And attach answer no so betimi esi kube factory ni bia ko betimi aye. Ebia ni emre bi no ase by force obi nya factory nte ho de I think attach answer should just be fair. Say be first no obi ni sika de enya no one time o. First obi ni sika and no obi enya sika. First obi ni idea and no obi enya idea no so obi bibia. I don't think say campaign na Bawumia na ata Kennedy Agyapong company we should go into this issue. Oh, ada one year. Eno de esi matter because Kennedy Agyapong case obesi block 37 no. I don't know be America say ada MPP for buy and when see block no. But ebi afei na ne ho aso, afei na wanya sika. Inti afei no pesos, inti I know the attach aye so funti bojidi for slow down. Ponyelo. Attach you for ponyelo for there oh. You careful ho. Now so as an outsider who MPP for last minute boot for boot in a club back here. What do you think?
If you I saw a DIC when people would you can tell say it's self-imposed pain, self-imposed distraction. Baby, I think I even wrote on your page one day they say they press their own self-distraction button. Nobody is doing anything to them. If you see the moment the national executives decided that where the AGN and Timayanko special delegate and change the rules and the constitution so that we do election early. Do you know what they are saying? We can't lead the party anymore. We need a new leader. Let us elect somebody quickly so that we step away. Because you just came from elections. You could have taken your time and continued the process that you were ongoing and try to rebuild, reorganize. Even NDC, who is in power, we are still doing registration right now. Registration starting in January 2026. All the way to March, we are doing registration. Again, new members.
Registration of what? New members.
New members who want to join the party. Just like you are aware, in America, the same thing. Every election, people go door to door to register people in the election. It's normal. That is what we do. But the national executives are saying that, look, we can't. if you remember, unfortunately, I understand it is health, but the chairman said, look, I'm stepping aside. Then the rest of the people say, hey, maybe I say, do it there. Yeah, they're to me. And to my MP will be 10. The constitution of MPP was clear. When we are in opposition 2 years before the elections, we elect a flag bearer. And when they are in power 1 year before elections, we elect a flag bearer. But when they themselves said that, yeah, to me, DM, let us hand this over to Bawumia or to Kennedy Agyapong so that we can step aside and whatever they do. So
and don't forget the moment yes and I just lose that.
Absolutely. If you think about it, this is our national executives. They are trying to give up responsibility. So they organize a conference or a congress very quickly to change the rules and regulations. Who does that in a normal sense of things? Imagine, say, you walk Chelsea, even if they didn't win a league, or Arsenal and Manchester, you don't rush and say, let us, you don't take unnecessarily quick decisions. You finish with Michael Quay report. Take your time, communicate it. Have they communicated the report well to us as Ghanaians yet? They have not. They don't even know yet, and even some of their own members. Up to today, Abronya is talking. Bempa. Also Bempa is still talking. People, look, and again, this because people's blood are still hot. Take your time and bring all of these people together. Is it impossible to bring these people back to the table and have a beautiful conversation? It's not impossible. Wukaya, Bawumia started a thank you talk. And a nice as I would hear my election. You don't do that. You don't do that. Come back home and re-strategize. Among for this is not in Tokwa. Hey, if you can't, Kennedy Agyapong, go to the north, go and do thank you talk. Bawumia, go to central region, go and do thank you talk. This person, you could have re-strategized. But because there is small fight, you want to hand over quickly so that you go. When was the last time an MPP did not elect constituency and executive, did not elect regional executives, did not elect national executives, and then they are elected flag bearer? When was the last time we do that?
Yeah, it has never happened like that.
It has never happened like that. Normally, because you see, remember that if after they finish electing the flag bearer in January, then they will now go back to elect new leaders who have to work with the flag bearer. Normally, you elect the leaders who elect the flag bearer that they want to work with.
And they can work with.
Perfect. But now you are giving a mandate to people who may not even run in the national elections next year. You're giving a mandate to the people who may not even run in the regional executive elections next year. You're giving a mandate to people who will not run in the constituency election next year. To elect leaders for people who are yet to come and go like, why? And remember, Ghana politics na you are aware, say, when him say, by the time the constituency executive come next year, because Cocoa season, any
I get you. And the Cocoa season,
if you're Brafuna Mikayo, we never bet Yasi. Cocoa season, no. Now you've taken the cocoa from them already. Hey, I've heard this idea. And if you're not careful, you, the constituency executive, who will be elected next year, if you're not careful, the next constituency executive will be elected before national executive. And you didn't even get cocoa season back. So it doesn't make sense. You elect all of these people, and then the Bawumia or Kennedy Agyapong will now go and meet the new executives, empower them, talk to them to now go through. The people who led you to opposition, you are asking them to elect another flag bearer.
Yeah, the same executive lines now what form no.
The same people
who did not campaign our ground. Elected flag bearer.
That is what you are doing. That you are using the same people, the same machinery that you took to election, and they made a bad decision. Whatever it is, the people of Ghana rejected it. So whatever, I'm not saying Bawumia is a bad candidate. We want Bawumia. We want Bawumia.
Smart gang update.
Look, the the people who elected Bawumia, whether good or bad decision, you are asking them to go and make another decision again. Instead of electing new constituency executives, new regional executives, new national executives, to now, who knows, the next national executive, do you know that maybe they would have come up with some new ideas of electing a flag bearer that would have helped the party? But these myopic and corrupt current leaders are the same people you are asking to elect for the future? Really?
Very
it makes no sense.
Okay. So the word malafaka, excuse my French. You say, oh boss, can the debate politics more status or through man in Crawford? Obi Crampon scientific for sending message say, oh boss, why you President Muhammad? In fact, media mechanic Charlotte said the and say, Charlotte say position ya will easy no cry Bessie Brano Coboy. That's one later. Or be part when a man in a man pressure say more on Casano or no be part. But he said it. It is the argument before I say, oh boss, indeed, I tell my oboa. Boss na jitum say first no kasa mani try and then was almost be antregano say he's very matured.
Let's accept that, but basically now I can say obi to say President Mahama, His Excellency, can about Abonte how many times to apologize to him?
Okay,
he has come on boldly more than 3 times. Alekem is my witness. Just recent interview on UTV, he repeated himself or say he will apologize to Mama until say Mama will accept it finally. Because when who says I don't know all Yabuani party, no, he has realized that at the end of the day, they tag him say Bonia Odi. And since the days of Moses, you know 10 commandments, you know. You until the Yamad the 11th commandment. In Tunisia, Yamad the 10 sins of Canada, Agyapong there. All for one in account member 11 commandments. It is the 10 sins, you know, or he will keep that 10 sins instead of 11 sins. It is not going to attack anybody. What no can say? And this is for the after the attacking this or the crowd or end this mama no end this informant or no more information. Look at all this. You compare to be pet. Yes, okay. Now come information. Ridiculous.
Okay.
You know.
Prof say. Say Bawumia ba, and again, I'm not saying Ken is not qualified. So Ken is qualified, though. When you're qualified, though, contract of Benyano, and then soon say this is the thing that is destroying Ghana. How can you say things like this when we are going for primaries? Say contract of Nipa Benyano, and then soon chin. How do you know that? How do you get jumped there? That we will give you plenty of money.
To be fair, I think he was just trying to.
No,
I'm saying the tree sometimes how many, not the specific terminology no be used to know. But about to contract but
why would he say that? What I'm saying is that no. I agree with you. But
contract.
Exactly. Jerry is qualified. It's more qualified than Agyapong in maybe 2030. But I think maybe Jerry is more qualified. How did you determine that he will get contract? Why are we going to with contract at this point?
Okay.
At this point,
I get
yes, I disagree with Prof.
Smart Gan update.
Because it's some not canning. I mean, who nitina me who the night. He keep going circle and circle and repeating the same thing. One, MPP for a call parliamentarians and ministers. Obianu awanya contract nibio. They get omubianya contract. But the question is the contract no mojieno. And for so bad the basuma Ghana. Etinu say Kennedy enya the contract and or deep wayimu. If you let me give you good scenario. Because but one prof brought this, I'll bring it in. E-Gate, right? How many dollars ne cost to Bawumia say also I could build E-Gate? $250 million for E-Gate?
No, Bawumia na contract na I'm the my company. Say Bawumia na contractor.
He almost spearheaded here. He told Ghanaians that it cost $250 million just to build an E-Gate. Now, Obia is $6 million. They are building cardio and dialysis center. Kolebu 37 military hospital, which accommodate about 80 beds. the cost involved was $6 million in Sia. Obisu I call building gate. I'll do any cost for Mama Bieno. It cost Ghana $250 million. Are you kidding me? Bawumia can one about Ghana chrono. They are something you want somewhere more. Yeah, Papa Nama want to say we shouldn't talk. But if this is the tangent Prof want to go, I'm going to expose his candidates. Who the 250 million building e-gate? Come on.
Analysis don't
tell me, man. Don't come and tell me, sir. Your man can contract. Aken is getting contract.
Project simply now can be an boarding. You see, the bottom line is
I don't want to go there. Just keep quiet, let me talk. Keep quiet, let me talk. Who a penny? You don't do that.
Also, I say, don't say.
What the Casa?
Me fair honesty. Kennedy, the man is campaigning what he can do for Ghana. Ojina Badian can will be bad in the opinion. Or say, maybe decentralized ministries, or the Ministry of Agric, or Beko Northern Region, Ministry of Tourism, or Beko Volta Region, Energy, or the Beko where the Beko Central. That is what we call ideas. Rich ideas, and near me, Bebo, mine, and own Oka. Meba, Mausa, bro, Ghana, yet media broya way, yet media broya way, yet media broya way, a bro Kwan, and near Mamma Kumaku over 40, and I say, over 32, and near man, you're free banchimu, over 13 product, you're free a bromu. Kube, you're near over 10, these are jobs, are all cassette, Sabiba, Kube. Banchi, Abro, as one fast operating gold. He said it emphatically. Just as I can you bet me Ashab Niama or Kana Ghana Yatiana Supermoa. Ghana is rich, but because
that's your mama wants to say I wasn't by ya. Can MVP more over 20 years. I don't know why.
I feel thank you. I thought you be a said. Maybe I'm not law no and why Greek and counting. He doesn't even understand what Ken is saying. Or yeah, just law. What better as I send you do a broker, he probably don't know how to plant a broad seed. Yeah, all that I'm saying, they say. So who can say Ken or Pali MPP that are the one farmer? I collaborate your job best. That means propaganda politics. Yeah, make can be Tiano. And Rafael said, say they are going on YouTube for interview. I only saw Bawumia picture on it. I don't know Bawumia na kokasa na attach and kokasa. Because they know Bawumia go now, be go for Nivika. Attach himself on no for so a gangari and Okako yi semano. And some of Koka on me ba third grade across at the what is he talking about? Akola get you, me ba third grader. 7 years. Oh, because
and I want to attach him.
Point it back. So I don't call so point it. As some of kind, excuse my French. And some of kind, if you tell me, say interview attach your career.
No, competence, second in emotional intelligence. Can you qualify the crowd based on your cana? Division. When is only qualified as a trade minister and not as a president.
Look at that.
President Betna Konyaso, I swear oath of secrecy. Na Ken go only secrecy. It will only look at no man swear oath of secrecy. Or no the cabinet as my betwa bonting. I know if any mante Ken in him side and your bronco for. He said all those things.
Afia.
The person responded.
Mammy responded. Ken or say Ken name oath of secrecy. Bepacho say again recent and near my SCC and as a can back as obey president and some okay for a new idea because a comobia can need improphobia d including on no attach here and yan I know coca motherfucker case here.
Smart Gang update.
Heathrow Airport Ken. If Ken doesn't know how to keep secrets, Ken would have revealed it to a Kufuor.
Smart Gang update.
Man in ministerial position. That is another secret. Yes, attach here and the and that's what Dick concern or ye a Kufuor to Ken. And some of Kafa a Kufuor can track Ken or Heathrow Airport.
I think you're keeping a secret till today.
Today, Saka Ken and Kipu sa secret no Beka Chile Akufo-Addo. No be otimi Kipu secret. Ken would have revealed that secret to Akufo-Addo for Akufo-Addo not to appoint Atta Akyea as a minister. What is he talking about?
If you Ken also mentioned, sir, the details of the conversation he won't release yet.
Up to date,
pushes him, he has not released it. And he also said,
there are more damning things, sir.
He also said that under President Kufuor, AU Village, he bought a $500,000 home and dashed Atta Akyea. But for Atta Akyea to
Atta Akyea responded, and Atta Akyea said, no, he has also pushed this thing to Ken. Say, Ken will deed now of Ambra. Deed no covering a dine of Ambra. Second word, the document covering the house of Ambra. Over anything that will prove so more no Atta Akyea. So he is responded. He has also responded.
Mami mremu kakra. Second kasa otoda ma Akyea. It could be friendship way. Ebia Ken mahudan bi o is legal. Mpese me koto.
But when you are
so say Ken me prove the deed anyway. ABI is not on document, right? I'm just assuming ABI is not on document. Okay, Mahuda we me koto me call $100,000, but Charlie me grab 50. Me 50 so Atta, I just remember 50 account now there.
Okay.
He probably can give you that money. That doesn't show.
Check no Ken if I check him right.
Sometimes he contradicts himself. Ken can just go out there and write a check and backdate it on that day. No, they are better saying, how about that? Sometimes I think because Atta Akyea because law school no I trust you. I don't think they have it. Because as smart as he is and call himself as a lawyer, you don't sit on national radio or national TV to say such things. Make call law school.
But you should be fair in your language to him.
Thank you. I'm trying to bite my teeth. If you have assembly so what I say, because of I said, Ken should bring the checker. Me the checker me quack of family old check and write the amount and put that date on it. Now the better say date I'm the man. And also, can you defend that? Sometimes when we are speaking, we should be in. Yeah. If you ask me, let me put it there.
But Ken team, no, I must have a more team and say, no, and you touch your bone or dinner, sack a dinosaur, no, or say, or the Kate Yamon. Kate Yamon, I think that anytime we go to the Frafra, because Kate Yamon can also jump in and come and say something else. It was saying, you know, let that matter die. What I say, but over Jerry, this year, I'm also more responding to one started say one started here. Bawumia come na attack him first and I'm attacking Bawumia. And
thank you for asking this question and I met me go together was asking. You know when all this started? It started when they decided to go for thank you talk.
Okay.
Number one.
Elikem kasa same way.
Omuko ya na omuko thank you talk no. Now, being said, so thank you to itself. No, let's bring Ken in. Near Fan corner, yakwa embarrassing the public at trade delegates. This is how we're gonna put our structure. Yeah, the no we are. Yakwa, I see a member on where the kasa na we are.
Smart Gang update.
Others number to come and condemn his speech or disown this.
Smart Gang update.
We associate ourselves from what you say. They made him talk. First thing I call Koka say, "Oh dear, bye no." Or the Chowpa Nema delegate, and from Sobia MPP ayom. Adia be MPP yam etia umbiano. Ujna penifo nyina na mo pom chow. Eti mo fan cheye na mo no going forward no. You be correct your mistakes. Na fe ye ba mu biara ye be kai no. Yes, yanko. Okan we awaka bone. Okan we ye no. Anyom de. Ena, I think say one of them came, but Yamana Kasa. During that time, the same platform. Me modin Nanabi Obi Kobo Nanabi assume our platform say why would they allow Ken to speak before them? Eno ye katasu muamuaso. Emma yanka wansem bio. Omuko pie was it Bruno region or baby? Can't Casawi ya pet and Omama brought your bear attacking.
On the okay.
So attacking started from there. And Omba attacking no. Oma attacking now brought your Casawi okon. I want you to go back and watch the video. I brought your Casawi ya pet and or down no kosheki ba your man 5. Ka my weird Juma my weird na. And we all saw it. I don't think coach can so slow. Yes, ba Ashanti region or baby. Oh, but near be working nipa second. Yeah, just say.
Okay,
yeah, thank you. It is a yes orchestrated plan and a well calculated thing. And no more yet to it can't shade in us. Baby, I didn't con one shot. You be bashalo. Let me redraw. And or chain who free. Thank you, Todd. No contrary fee. Adreno. That is why can't free moon and the best see because can't free now. Thank you, Todd is not relevant. Uncle by Biafra, camera be a new mochi. Obekaya after can withdraw no. Name one constituency by more omunya publicity no. They didn't get it. Et in a year will be show mumu. A free ho and I feel me nimnia quartia and I brought your contra to me radio. Kodi di ken attempts and the sin nadia and send me work rabbit to me nor did the Sunday kum bed drilling in our 12. Nina was a plan what they are provoking because you're in second year. Ne kuma hand in Tinuko Kana.
If you are saying about me, team sponsor Abronya to attack Ken.
Thank you. Etino, if Abronya was fully sponsored, say, yeah, Juma we my because that's the only time I'll be nyano. And I young team ni binu su nya but trade ya papa de trans here say listen. Adi omu ye nyina set up. They want you to come out to retaliate to what is going on. Don't utter a word, don't say a word, let them do. Omuya at the end of the day, no, is rather going to elevate you. Send the elikam kind, no. It almost started somebody can begin to get that sympathy support.
Vote, okay.
And then vote sympathy support. I feel now some of the Bawumia camp no cry now come over Bawumia. Almost say I feel the moya ma bruso. That be the Niamuye there who's the Ken is right. Then people start shifting to Ken. I know many also, but now it's too late to stop Abronya. And then Abronya continue pushing. Obia beso so. Yes, we say two things on the internet near there. There are no bloggers na there. But any frontline we are from Ken camp did not utter a word. Or maybe Abronya temp, ya ni Bawumia temp, ya country. If you talk about bloggers now, yes, Obia can hear it. But frontliners may become nobody utter a word.
The big question at the Bianco Phobus and Santiago said Bawumia, we need this racer. Can there be unity to the extent that Ken Beckers or best support him?
Yeah, that's a good question, but I would rather want you to vice versa. Second, we near Bawumia for Rombebana.
Yeah, but who knows? They say who can camp. That's why I'm asking you. That's you know.
Yeah,
Bawumia never win here. Can anybody mean na kwa ba ya adwuma na?
Sir, ebe depending on 24 no. National executive, any whatever community their name is. But you ask us, second who we near, would they also join? Because the status are brewer.
Okay.
I didn't know if you have formed by the corner, Ken is winning. There's no amount of Akola band there, because Ken is winning.
Smart Gun update.
Last prime minister, you call it Bawumia government machinery. Okra police
Smart
council,
Gun update.
Military, one armed forces, commander-in-chief of Ghana, so Akufo-Addo Tadachi, name it, all security apparatus, everybody, ministers, NCD, whatever they call them, including Prof. for TID. Omunyata Bawumia. Ekosi saying, Ekomaya 41%. Electoral commission crowd or time I had the results in 9 constituency in Beka. It's dropped to 38.2.
38.
But it's okay, let's maintain the 41%. Because 41% came in and now they are standing nine police station MI. After Sana and Ebeka, it came to 38.2. But yeah, now so some of us we know say Bawumia got 38.2. Thank you. It is Samutia said, Sadipa way you're presenting in Ghana. You're marketing for 16 solid years. Now, 16 years, let you know, Ababa put the answer in fan come you know. I don't see any logic in this. If you are no more references, say, Kufuor compressor, like Kufuor compressor. If you think about it, and yes, I need Canada, you call back, a Dubai call back, your Pamono. John Mama and Kasa Yaka, John Mama won in his first term. Dr. Hilary Man, or call back, we need Dr. Buzia, or we need first time or point. It is a son of Canada, and yet there's so many references. We shouldn't even go there.
Okay.
As politicians, don't tell them, we call a Kufado a Kufuor Kufuor Komiesa. That means about me become pregnant. In the would afford in a systematic way, dear. But we will go 4 times before winning.
Okay.
Let's put that aside.
Mami Musa we answer na mako prof or prof person me say who Bawumia camp officially and na mayehu. Alike me ba but I want them to sort this one out first. Me ba ho pa. Whether prof Bawumia camp officially and a prof me because you are speaking like
I'm not a registered member of Bawumia. I'm not a registered member. The last time I registered for this line was in 1992. Ebikrani and Wobo movie. Now, the American say, Jerry, say,
Bawumia, team Bawumia.
Me will be a or minor or bet me a koyanim.
Is that Ken Anna? Is that Educhu Mana Bawumia?
Ken a diabaqua metanechi. Duchuna diabaqua metanechi.
It was officially Bawumia camp.
Menini camp. But medium stand for progress. Here, I stand for progress.
If people can make statements like opening somebody's head is not different from opening your mouth. It's not different from opening your stomach. It's not different from opening your chest. It's not different from opening your leg. It is all your body.
C-section exactly. Does it affect your health?
Exactly. No, like people fall sick and they go to the hospital. There is nothing wrong with it. You can go under surgery and by the way, people who have gone through some of these surgeries are healthier than people who have not gone through anything. Because maybe what they know now, you don't even know, say you have bigger problem. So this, and I listen to matured MPP people saying things like "Trisu," and I'm saying that for healthcare purposes, we cannot. You see, the next thing that is going to happen is that even if somebody say the doctor tells somebody that, oh, you know, there is a little bit of tumor in your head, we need to do this. The person will say, because we can't stigmatize things like that. And the reason why I say that carefully is that when you make some of these statements, it goes beyond politics.
Smart Gan update.
When you win, it becomes very difficult for the person to work with you. Because you are the one.
Because of
it has gone past it has gone past politics. When you go into healthcare and you go to family lives, you are breaking any opportunity to reconcile.
First and foremost,
yes, somebody called Boka.
Yes. And you hear people say things like that, and you are asking yourself, say, why will somebody open his mouth to say a thing like that in politics just for the sake of? And again, even if it is true, like what? So what? Like you don't know what happened. You don't know what the person did. You don't know.
The money is even more dangerous if you take 2028 elections. People said the same thing about Atamos. Right. Atamos went on to win the elections in 2028.
Exactly.
And became the president. And we should be careful how we use it. And even before Atamos died, there were people who didn't show one sign of sickness.
Exactly.
Exactly. Health conditions can happen to anybody.
Thank you. So let's put that away. Let the MPP stop this nonsense. It doesn't make any sense.
Prof, this will be a deacon attempt.
You know, Prof. Let's not go.
Hold on.
You see, and so let this end today. Bawumia has gone under the knife before. Almost a lot of people who are that age have gone under the knife before. There is nothing wrong with it. It doesn't diminish your functionality as a human being. It doesn't destroy anything about a person. So let's put that aside. Now to the matter. You see, again, as something I was talking about Fonka and then Nana Konodu and the NDC party near the end. You see, and that is why you see when Prof is doing the let's just say politics now. You don't even understand. You don't even understand why Prof is saying things like that. Because
beyond the show, okay, go ahead.
That is fine. For example, now earlier on Okasaya copy say if you bakumu roll is if you mono now nipa baku now the whole house you don't even know who is who. And I'm like, you don't know the Abu Jinapos and the and the John Jinapos. You don't know them. You don't know the
oh yes, no for her. Yeah, I know that.
Maybe the NDC's vice chair Abanga and the brother who is in the MPP. You don't know Harashid Bawa and the brothers. You don't know all of this stuff. Like
Bawumia family, yes.
Bawumia himself. So why will you go why will you go to the gutters like that? It's unnecessary. The fact that Nana Konedu started another party, I mean, come on, Prof. You don't do some of those things. So to the point is that again, if you are to some extent you are right, but that is again that proves the point. Prof point say things have happened in the past. It didn't destroy any party. Just like you are saying, Koforedia, as a trouble, as a trouble in At the end of the day, the parties survived. So for you, for executive to say, we are saying in term now one time you best solve it. I mean, why are you preparing
Smart Gang Update?
Why are you preparing for all of them? Why can't we hold elections 2 years to the elections? If there is any problem, call the people.
Smart Gang Update.
Talk to them. If they won't listen, that is fine. Move on, because the choice of the people, nothing will wash it away. Nothing.
I just even remember as Elikem Okaze ya BOB to say that Bawumia go ko yi ne ha ni Orlando. Sorry, ni na me
but me can almost say it's a stroke or something like that. Almost I didn't call London.
Yeah, I still agree in London.
Health should not be
where
your personal issue.
Health should not be the subject of any political discussion.
That is why I said. That is why I only said that. That is why I said that Bawumia also went under the knife.
They are all working together. The Omo can be, and they all come out clean.
Okay,
Prof, use the mute. Prof, use the mute button, Prof. That is why I said that Bawumia also went under the knife. Full stop. So let us put that aside. So if you it's a contest. Even has Kotoko. It is a contest, so there will be conversations, there will be bragging, there will be all kind of things that will be done. But at the end of the day, does that mean that Kotoko and has not anything? One person will win, one person will lose, there will be a draw. So for a party executives to sit down and the brilliant idea they can come up with is that let us build the roof first. And then when we finish, we can build the lintel level. And when we finish, we can then build down. To think like that, and again, Prof, you don't understand what I'm saying. You think I'm talking about grassroots. You don't understand, so just listen. Don't worry about it. For a party to think that they can just circumvent the process and hand over the leadership, because you see, Prof, if you don't know, when a party loses power, the leadership of the party is the headquarters. The party chairman, the general secretary, the organizers, they become the leadership. Now, the only reason why they want to relinquish the leadership to another person quickly, because the moment they elect a flag bearer, that flag bearer becomes the leader of the party. So that person is in charge of everything. That person is in charge of fundraiser and everything. I'm not talking about campaign team, Prof. You don't seem to understand. I'm not talking about campaign team.
Your point is made. Your point is made. I'm saying,
yes.
Man, what I wanted to find out was to say,
Yes.
Nana Fredo never joined the main campaign team after losing Conquer Games.
That
And
very
so,
one, yes.
Is it likely? And I also a MPP crowd, but even Alan Akufo-Addo, Alan people never joined a Nanado campaign to win elections. There were very clear divisions. And to no win here, and you find even MPs who were on that side. I am on my appointment to that. And the Aslam person who are responding to Aslam and
Yes.
together. So sometimes
make us say, no,
they may
it
never
is
come
not.
together, especially
Yes.
in acrimonious. To say the Jerry can say, so Obisu can say, Jerry, excuse my friend, this become very personal. Yes, sir. Unity is very dicey.
Yes.
Unity is very
And
dicey.
yeah, that is what I'm saying, that it goes beyond politics at this point. And because it goes beyond politics, it becomes very difficult. And thanks to the lazy NPP national executives, in case one person loses, they have 3 years. 3 years to decide on anything they want to do. Because that is one of the reasons why the old people who had brains in the NPP, the Daroches, decided that if we are out of power, 2 years, a year. If we are in power, 1 year. For some reason, this JFK money idea, they feel say, look, we can't. So let us
They are lazy.
They're completely being lazy. The process should have been followed. They should have stayed as leaders. They should have made sure, because you see, they lost elections to 2024 December. Then 2025 December. By January, per 1 year, you don't want to be leaders again. You want to hand over leadership to somebody else. And that person runs everything from their office now. That is pure laziness. That is purely not taking accountability. You did not even allow the party to even accept the defeat less than in a year. Okay. You need at least 2 years for this to go into the people, gradually work your way back. But what you are doing now, you see, what the best you will get is that if Bawumia wins, the best you will get is that Kennedy Agyapong will keep quiet for the next 3 years. That is the best you will get. Well, the worst is that he will form a party or he will go independent. The best Kennedy Agyapong will get is that Bawumia will keep quiet. The worst is that he will form a party, because 3 years is a long time.
I know it's dangerous. When Kennedy Agyapong starts to cast or fight or party, any MPP better start.
And one last thing. Were we not here in Ghana when MPP said that they said about trim delegate process, and they were allowing every MPP member to vote, So what happened? That they are gradually chopping off all of those. They did voting, and over the whole country, they did elections for thousands and thousands of people. Right now, from what I hear, 220,000 delegates. How come the MEP is going back to the delegate process? Again, because someone is being lazy. You are supposed to raise funds from the branches, constituency, region, national, before you come to the flag bearer elections. Okay. This one, you are just demanding money from 5 people. And you have to do delegate elections. Okay. And cancel, cancel the proxy vote. You are canceling so many things because you want one person to win. I wish them well.
Okay. Yeah, speaking about the proxy vote.
About proxy vote. We are against proxy vote,
No, I feel proxy vote, yeah. From where the angle he's coming from now, you may think that and can be favor. But